to inspect each and every one of the products on display. He asks questions and inspires the promoters. We can't thank you enough, Your Excellency. The findings from these clinics validate various researches done on the challenges faced by micro, small, and medium enterprises, which include access to finance, duplication of regulatory bodies, responsibilities, access to information, market, multiple taxation, and so on. But with these findings, which we already know, the National Council on the Micro, Small, and Medium Enterprises has been repositioned to focus on addressing the 4 most critical challenges facing micro, small, and medium enterprises. These are access to finance, access to business development support, duplication of regulatory agencies, and taxes. Your Excellency, may I be bold enough to say that this is not enough. We need to provide the entire ecosystem to sustain the growth of micro, small, and medium enterprises. We need to be able to give them expert advice, such as HR, legal, accounting, and so on, to help them select and do the right things to build their businesses upon. We also need to be able to give them affordable and access to finance. This is something that we still are far away from achieving. We believe that with all these in place, we will build a platform for sustainable entrepreneurial development towards harnessing the potential of our young people today. Before I conclude my remarks, I would like to once again commend and appreciate the continued commitment and passion of His Excellency the Vice President towards energizing the Nigerian micro, small, and medium enterprises to a path of inclusive growth and sustainable development, and to wish you all a pleasant and enjoyable evening as we encourage those who we are here to celebrate today and for others to emulate. Have a nice evening. Thank you.
Can we appreciate the Honorable Minister one more time as she steps down now? Thank you very much. Let me also welcome His Excellency, the Governor of Ondo State, represented here by the Secretary to the Government of the State, Honorable Ifedayo Abegunde. I'd like to welcome you. Your Excellencies, thank you very much. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is said, arguably, that 96% of the businesses in Nigeria fall within the SME circuit. 53% in the US and 65% in Europe. What it means is that we cannot afford as a nation to joke with the SMEs. The awards tonight, I understand we are winning cars tonight. We also have the small doctor who will be performing. But to kick off our night, to make it very enjoyable and beautiful, is one of the comedians that I respect and love so much. He's on his way to legendary status. Please welcome on stage, Seyi Law.
I was hoping that the governors that are praying to be re-elected will clap better. If you don't clap, you might lose your election, so clap again. Well, my name is Seyi Law, and I remember very recently, I thought I've been able to put my books together. Your Excellency, the Vice President, I thought I've been able to put my books together on teaching the younger people how to be able to win election into the Senate and House of Rep. You know, I come up with my own different topics. You must be able to jump the fence. You must be able to dance. You must be able to sing. But just when I was rounding up my note, Senator Dino Melaye changed the topic, and now I know you must be able to climb trees. I'm not looking for trouble. I'm just a comedian. And you know, I was somewhere cracking jokes, and I was talking about the police, and I was talking about transmission, and omission. The man that sat in front of me, I didn't know him. I was just trying to make him laugh. When I talked about transmission, the man laughed. When I finished, I was going to sit down. He called me. He said, "You are a very funny comedian." I said, "Thank you, sir." He said, "I love your jokes." I said, "Thank you, sir." He said, "Do you know I'm a DIG?" I said, "I don't know, sir." He said, "I will also jokingly arrest you." I don't like problem. So if I crack jokes today and it affects you, na joke, joke na joke. I remember I decided to visit one of my friends who is a DPO very close to my house. I went to his station to visit them. I just wanted to go and complain that my side mirror was stolen. But when I got there, I saw him talking to all the junior officers. Where were you people when they stole the generator in this station? When I heard it, I was shocked. When he finished, he turned to me. He said, "Sheyi, what did you say you are here to report?" I said, "Sir, I just came to play with you." Generator can miss here. Who am I? Na joko. I don't like problem. You know, I'm a Yoruba boy. And every time people say that Yorubas are always very afraid, I tell them we are not afraid. It's just that we are always prepared. We are not afraid. It's just that we're always prepared. We move before things happen for security reasons. It's only outside Nigeria that you will hear that tsunami killed 100 people. Water overflowed its bank and 200 people died. Ever since Bad Beach was overflowing its bank, have you ever heard that it killed any Yoruba man? No. We move before the water comes. As the water is rumbling, we are telling our family, "Hey, you have seen the way this water is doing, oh? I think this water is going to carry people. Oh, you are start going to the car. Oh, if you don't get there before me, I will leave." It's not as if we are afraid. It's just that we are always prepared. Yoruba men, I remember one time, it's a Yoruba man that will be walking somewhere and we see somebody running. We start running with the person. He will be running before we start asking questions. "Benny, why are you running?" The man will, "No, I'm not running. I'm just jogging." He said, "The way you were running, I thought something was pursuing you. Don't come and give me hypertension." I remember one time I was at a wedding. I introduced the couple. I said, "Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the couple as they take their first dance." As they were dancing, I decided to run to the bathroom. As I was running, I saw the chairman with full agbada running after me. He stopped. I stopped. He was looking at me. I was looking at him. He said, "MC, why did you run like that?" I said, "No, I'm just going to the bathroom." He said, "I thought something was happening there." I'd already moved. Don't do like that again, no. You know, if you are very familiar with Lagos, there is a place called Maryland in Lagos. Before I got my car, one day I was waiting for BRT bus at Maryland. I stood there waiting. Then we saw one man running from Ojota towards us in Maryland. As he was running, he was shouting, "Yeah! They don't start!" Yeah? When we heard they don't start, he was moving close. We were moving back. The Yoruba in me was moving back. When the guy got to where we were, he shouted again, "Yeah! They don't start!" He started running towards Ikeja. We were following him. Before I knew what was happening, it was as if we were doing marathon. The guy was shouting. The Yoruba in us, once the guy shouted, "Yeah!" we were the one telling people that he said they don't start. Oh. The guy was running, was shouting, "Yeah!" we were announcing. He said they have started. Oh. When we got to Ikeja under bridge, I was out of breath. The guy shouted, "Yeah!" again. I said, "Oh, guy, why are you shouting, yeah? What have they started?" He said, "They have started Manchester and the Chelsea match." Yeah? We didn't know that the man we were running after was a madman. There was just the Yoruba in me that ran. I don't want to say this. I remember you remember I said everything I'm saying here is a joke for security reasons. I remember my first time in the plane with the Oba of Lagos. We were flying to Abuja. And you know, as a Yoruba man, we were in the plane and we entered turbulence. As the plane was shaking, out of fear, I turned to the Oba of Lagos. I said, "Kabiyesi, Kabiyesi looked at me, he did not answer. The plane shook again. I shouted, "Kabiyesi, Kabiyesi looked at me." He removed his eyes. Eventually, when we landed in Abuja, as we were coming down from the plane, I wanted to come now. Kabiyesi, come here. Ogbani, come here. Are you the boy that was shouting Kabiyesi up there? I said, yes, sir. He said, you saw the plane shaking, you were shouting Kabiyesi. Do you know where we are going from there? I said, I don't know, sir. He said, when we are up there and something like that is happening, you should know that God is the only Kabiyesi in the world, though. Now that we have landed, don't you greet me, I will answer you. So I said, Kabiyesi, he said, I got friend, at this point that I'm going to talk about, I will not be served paper for my tax tomorrow. You know, I've been talking about tax. I remember when Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu used to be, when he was the governor of Lagos State, and I go to events. When I meet him at the event and I crack joke, he will laugh. When I'm done, he will look at me and say, Sheyi, you are so funny. He will look at somebody and say, help me give him something for transport. It was always tangible. One day I went to perform somewhere. He said, how much did Benga give you? I said, sir, Benga only gave me 500.